Why did Shoghi Effendi not write a will and testament? Did Shoghi Effendi know that he was going to pass away? Did his death come suddenly upon him and he did not know? He did not write anything? He did not appoint anybody? Now, Violette has written a book. It is called A Tribute to Abdul-Baha. If you read this, it's a small book, and I'm sure we have it in the library. There are two very important points in this little booklet that Violette writes about. I'm sure many of you may have heard this even from Ruhiya Khanum herself when she was in New Zealand, because this question was always asked of her. It is this. Ruhiya Khanum says, I was sitting at my desk, working. Shoghi Effendi came to me. He looks at me and he said, this is towards the latter years of his life. What will become of you after I'm gone? Poor Ruhiya Khanum. I don't expect to live after you. Please don't say these things. Shoghi Effendi takes no notice. He carries on. He says, I assume that you will travel and encourage the friends. Every time the friends ask her, why are you traveling so much? She would say, because Shoghi Effendi told me that after him you must travel and encourage the friends. It was in this context that you may have even, and this among you here, you may have heard this from Ruhiya Khanum's own lips. Another event that Violette refers to is when he was in London, the last few days of his life, Shoghi Effendi turns to her and says, I don't want to go back to Haifa. You go alone, and you know what to do. Ruhiya Khanum understood this because he had just come out of a bout of Asian flu, and he was very, very weak. And Shoghi Effendi was discouraged that he was saying these things. She did not realize that it had a special meaning. 24 hours later, he passed away. Now, I ask you this question. Someone who, take the first instance, someone who is concerned about the welfare of his wife and is advising her what to do after his death. Such a person who is the guardian of the Baha'i faith, who is the protector of the faith of Baha'u'llah, does not think about the welfare of the faith. He thinks about only his wife. It's impossible. It's inconceivable. The only answer is, I think, that of course he knew he did not want to write a will. When someone asked the House of Justice why Shoghi Effendi did not write his will, they answered, this is something that the friends should accept. That there was a wisdom in everything that Shoghi Effendi did or did not do. His silence on the subject is itself divine guidance, and the friends should accept that. Shoghi Effendi was sure about his future, about the future of the cause. He was absolutely sure. One of the hands of the cause, Mr. Samandari, maybe many of you may have seen Janab Samandari. He used to say, after the death of Shoghi Effendi, he used to say, friends, if Shoghi Effendi was not sure about the security of the faith after his death, he would not have passed away. That's what Mr. Samandari used to say. What a perception. What a deep spiritual insight that this man had.